What's up traders? Welcome to weekly Forex forecast. We spent an incredibly volatile trading week. You have already seen the market opened with a gap as expected. I told you that most of the pair will be dropping, and that is what happened. Due to war situation, the market was highly volatile, and that is what we need. We don't need war, but we need volatility in the market. Okay, as a trader, it was an opportunity, and if you made money with this channel, then smash the like button now. Now, before beginning today's, that means this week's Forex forecast, let me quickly replay a clip from the last week's gold analysis. Gold is now highly volatile. It's strongly bullish at this time, but any point all technical could be wrong because of the fundamental. We could potentially see a little bit of drop and then rise up and then drop and then rise up like this. Okay, so that's how the market moves. From this zone, we will be waiting for a bullish setup. Okay, we'll buy gold from here, and as soon as the price will reach around 1920, we'll close our trade. Now I request you to open the gold chart and see the accuracy of the analysis. The price exactly started to move up from where I mentioned, where I have analyzed. Now if you made money from this analysis, then smash the like button. If you didn't make money, also smash the like button, because you will be making this week. You are staying with this channel, definitely you will have value from this channel. Now today I will be analyzing for this week's pair will be GBPJPY, gold, dollar yen, Aussie dollar, euro dollar, euro GBP, EURNZD, GBPUSD, DXY. Now BTCUSD and Ethereum USD cryptocurrencies that also I will be analyzing, and also indices US 30 and US 500. Now I know that you may not trading all of this, so I will put a time stamp in the description area where you can find the timing. So if you don't want to trade any of them, you can skip them and find out your favorite pair. Now if you are new to the channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Nazam. I'm a full-time trader, author, as well as founder of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I'm Forex Wizard. The wizardry you will find in this channel, including live analysis, strategies, and educational content that will change the way you trade completely. With that being said, let's start today's session. Okay guys and girls, let's start with GBPJPY. Now as usual, we will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis. So we will be first analyzing based on higher time frame, and then slowly we'll jump on to lower time frame to find a clear direction and entry point in the market. Now why should you look for the higher time frame such as monthly and weekly? We will not be trading on this time frame. Now to see a clear direction in the market, you need to remove the noise from the lower time frame. So on the monthly, we see on the GBPJPY, first of all, look at the monthly time frame. What you saw previous months, GBPJPY has created a pin bar rejection from the top. So it reached very top and then rejected to the downside. Now current months, as soon as the month opened, we saw a breakout to the downside from this zone. Now at this point, as you know that there is a strong fundamental backup on GBP to be bearish due to the war between Ukraine and Russia. So we could see further drop in this instrument even to this level. So there is a strong bearish move coming on GBPJPY, because GBP getting weaker and JPY getting stronger, because in the time of crisis, normally JPY, which is considered as the safe haven, dollar and gold become stronger. So we could possibly see a strong move as GBPJPY was in the top. So there is a lot of gap to fill in this instrument. In another word, GBPJPY, if you see the historically, it is in fact in a downtrend. So there is a strong move coming on GBPJPY to be bearish. Now let's see on the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, we have a little more spicy confirmation. What you saw, look at this one here. This current week opened with a big gap. You know, there's a big gap in this one. It's a considerable gap. Let's see how much gap it has opened. Let's considerably see, which is almost 160 pip gap. That's a big gap. So when you see this kind of gap, and we saw a double top here in this weekly time frame with a gap opening separated from this level of support, so we can potentially see a big move to the downside on GBPJPY. Let's see how we can catch this move. Let's jump onto daily time frame. Now this is where we can find a trading opportunity on the daily time frame. Why? Because when you see a downtrending market, what is the market structure? Like this series of lower high and lower low. So when a downtrending market create lower high and lower low, what you could see possibly that this support could be tested as a resistance and then likely to drop. So let's find out this market structure in this daily time frame. As you can see, the price broke to the downside, and in the new trading week we could possibly see a little bit of retracement to this level of support. Let me draw this one here. So we see a very strong level of support here. There is a support here, there is a support here, and we could possibly see a test as a resistance and then likely to drop from here. So this is the zone that we will be expecting for a trading opportunity. Let me draw it again, and then we'll jump on to 4-hour time frame to see potential trading opportunity. Now 4-hour, what we saw already, the price, you know, broke to the downside. Now this is a very highly strongly bearish market. So in the new opening, we will be waiting for a lower high and lower low, because we could possibly see a test of this level as resistance, or even we could see dropping from here. So when do we react to the market? Not react, respond to the market is when we'll see a lower high and lower low has been created. That means that as soon as the price is still creating a higher high and higher low on the 4-hour, we'll be waiting. And when you see another move to the downside, creating maybe 2 dodges, something like this, okay, lower high and lower low, and then we will consider going short from here with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. So this is the GBPJPY plan. Let's see dollar yen, how it is moving now. Dollar yen also likely to drop next week. Let me see on the monthly time frame. Now remember, dollar also stronger, yen also stronger, so this could be in a sideways. So when you see both stronger currency, they started to move sideways, but we could potentially see yen might be getting stronger than dollar. Let's see how it is happening. So first of all, monthly dollar yen, you saw the previous months dollar yen has created a strong doji here. Now after this doji, the price went up, tested the half week of this doji. Now we see a move to the downside, so we could potentially see further downward move. As it is moving down, is likely to move down, and also yen is getting very stronger. Now weekly time frame, what kind of price action? Now weekly, what you saw, that we saw a strong bearish candle previous week. So back to back, quite a few up and down. As I told you, when the market, you know, two currency becomes similar strength, they started to move in sideways. Okay, so we saw that yen now previous week a strong move like this one, a strong bearish candle, cross the previous candle's high and then drop. Possibly we could potentially see another one to the downside as yen is getting stronger, and this is a strong level of resistance. So let's see daily time frame, how we can find a trading opportunity. Now daily, back to back, we saw a double top with 2 doji here. So and then the price broke to the downside. Now this, from here we can expect this price to break this level of support and continue to the downside. So how we will be trading in this instrument? Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now 4-hour, we saw that quite a few doji candle here and then last day of the trading week, we saw a breakout to the downside. Now, this is where the thing is, how this price action is reacting will be a big opportunity for trade. Now, like the GBPJPY, we will be waiting to see a lower high and lower low to be created in this zone. As soon as we will see suitable entry opportunity with a lower high and lower low, maybe 2 dojis or shooting star, hanging man, whatever, giving us a proper entry point, we'll go short with a high risk to reward ratio. Now this is the US dollar yen, how this is reacting. Okay, so let's start with Aussie dollar, AUDUSD. Let's find out what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now, as usual, let's see on the monthly time frame. Now, Aussie dollar on the monthly, the overall picture is bearish. Remember, Aussie dollar is historically bearish. Now, this month we see strong bullish momentum at this point. So, short term bullish, long term bearish. Let's see on the weekly time frame how we can see. Now, on the weekly, back to back 4 to 5 weeks, we saw Aussie dollar is moving up. Now, as you can see that most of the pairs against USD is dropping. So at some point we could potentially see that Aussie dollar is dropping. So what is likely to happen next week? Let's see. This is the weekly candle. We saw strong bullish uprise. From here we could potentially see a drop or maybe continue to further. Let's see what condition will tell us that it is likely to drop or will be trading short or long. Let's see on the daily time frame. Now, on the daily, this is a strongly bullish market. As you can see that after this breakout to the downside, we saw a strong uprise. So, what is likely to happen? Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now, this is where we will be making our trading decision. Now, in this kind of price action, we only considering going short. According to the rules of our strategy, we need to see the first 4 hours of the trading week a strong bearish candle with a no wick at the top. Now this is what happened when the price, let me show you on the weekly, when the price become an overextended in a market, you could potentially see the next one is dropping without even any long wick at the top. So with that being said, if we see the first 4 hours of the trading week, a candle like this, no wick at the top and a wick at the bottom, red candle, and followed by a doji, okay, followed by a doji, according to the rules of our strategy, we will look for possible shorting opportunity. On the other hand, if we see that this instrument is creating a smaller candles, that means that retracing and then trying to create a bigger candle for a bullish move, in that case we will consider for going long. So these are the two criteria that we will be using in AUDUSD to see how it is reacting in the new market situation next week. Let's see what other currency pair we have. Now we will be analyzing euro dollar. Now, as I mentioned in quite a few analysis, euro dollar is strongly bearish, and that is what happened. Euro is strongly bearish due to as I told you, that due to the fundamental news. Now what is happening with euro? First of all, monthly, okay, monthly time frame. After the previous month's doji, this month we saw that there is a strong move to the downside. We could potentially see further move, though euro dollar currently facing a very, very strong level of support. So this is a very, very strong level of support, and from this support we could potentially see a drop. Now next year there is, next week there will be a lot of news release on euro. We could potentially some spike to the upside, but finally it's a strongly bearish market. As you can see that there is a fundamental backup in it. Weekly time frame. Now previous week we saw a big gap opening. You saw there is a big gap opening as also in the British pound, and from this gap opening we could potentially see a little bit of retracement, and we can expect another drop to the downside. Let's draw the possible level of support where we could see euro dollar is dropping this level of support. After this gap opening bearish candle, we can expect a drop. There is a big consolidation here, and then the price disconnected, separated from this consolidation with this gap opening with a strong bearish candle. Let's see on the daily time frame how we can find a trading opportunity. Now daily, as I mentioned, during the weekdays, if you are with this YouTube channel, you must have seen what did I say, that euro dollar after this daily doji, the price is likely to drop, and that is what exactly happened. We saw that euro dollar dropped from here. If you haven't seen this analysis, you can watch that, it's there, and also you can jump onto my YouTube channel. There is a lot of content in it, including strategies that will change the way you trade completely. Now before I proceed further, let me quickly show you something. Now look at this one here. This is our VIP channel, where I send trade signal whenever the trading opportunity comes, and see the trade result that I can show you clearly, that hit profit target, hit profit target, hit profit target. So if you want to make money with us, you can join. I'll give an opportunity for you. So I will create a coupon for 10 people with 50% discount. I will link this. I will keep this coupon in the description area. First 10 people will be using this coupon will get 50% discount. You will be learning the best trading strategy. Not only this trade signal, there is a lot of strategies completely. You will become an independent professional trader. All the courses included, all the strategies that will change your trading career completely. Now if you don't want to join, completely fine. You can stay with the YouTube channel that I post every day, free content, free analysis, free trade signals as well. You can press the bell button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of this. So now on the daily time frame, we see a strong bearish move. Let's see on the 4 hour how we can find a trading opportunity. Now 4 hour, as like other GBP pairs, euro dollar will be waiting for a retracement to the upside. Now remember, anytime this market could turn to a bullish market, as you know that there is a lot of uncertainty in the market, so we have to be cautious. I will definitely keep you updated everywhere whenever you are following me. Now we'll be waiting for a for going short, we need to see a retest of this level. Let me show you what retest do you want to see. Let's go back to daily. Now you saw that euro dollar has broken this level. Okay, so this is the trend line or channel that euro dollar is moving, and let's see on the 4 hour how it looks like. Now 4 hour, let me readjust it. Okay, so we'll be waiting for a euro dollar to go up little bit with a smaller candle, and as soon as it will start to create lower high and lower low, we will be considering going short from here. We'll target up at least to this in the first move, and with a high risk to reward ratio. This is the euro dollar. Let's see what other currency pairs we have. Euro GBP as also with the euro dollar. Euro GBP also likely to drop. So first see monthly time frame, how this instrument is performing monthly after this long doji. After this doji, as expected, euro GBP started to move from here. Now this is in a very bottom. This market is overall a bearish market. As you can see, starting from here, the price creating a series of lower high and lower low and moving along a channel like this, and now we see a breakout from this channel. So it's a strongly bearish market, and we could see further drop. Remember the law of trading, what is falling is likely to fall. Smash the like button now. Now let's see weekly time frame how we can see this move. Now on the weekly, what you saw that euro GBP the previous week has created an wickless candle at the top. It's a strong bearish engulfer, broke all this level of support. Now in the new trading week, we could potentially see should see a little bit of test of this previous support as a resistance before moving up. Let me draw this two level. Let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily, we saw that after this doji, as I in the daily during the trading week, I posted analysis on Euro GBP, and it worked out exactly. If you are following me on YouTube or in a trading view Instagram, you must have seen that. So in the new trading week, what is likely to happen? We can expect this price to go up and test this one and to drop, or if it is a strong momentum, we could see just after this level test as a resistance and drop. Let's see on the 4 hour. Now this is where we'll be waiting for Euro GBP, and even we could potentially see Euro GBP dropping from here. So what is the criteria to drop for Euro GBP? We'll see how this price action has been created. As soon as we'll see the price finish the retracement and started to move down, then we will consider going short from here with a high risk to reward ratio. To going short, we need to see a bearish engulfer or a series of lower high and lower low with dojis, or with a shooting star. As soon as we will see that criteria in this level of support, we will consider going short with a high risk to reward ratio. This is the for Euro GBP, EURNZD. As usual, all these euro pairs. Now EURNZD is strongly bearish. Look at this weekly candle, it drops a lot. Now this is a strongly bearish market historical. Look at this weekly chart on EURNZD, starting from here, creating a series of lower high and lower low, and the price went up, grabbed the liquidity, and we saw a big fall to the downside on EURNZD. You don't need to see the monthly, it's a strongly bearish. Let's see monthly even. What you saw on the monthly, look at this. This is a textbook bearish engulfer previous months. After this kind of bearish engulfer, we saw, as usual, there is a fundamental backup. We saw a strong move. Now this one is likely to go further down because NZD is getting stronger and euro is getting weaker, and we could potentially see a big move to the downside because of the crisis, and we have also technical backup. Let's see how we can take this move on EURNZD. Now EURNZD, what you saw, that you saw there is a big move to the downside this previous week. After this kind of move, we could potentially see a gap opening. Even if we see a gap opening, then we could potentially see a bigger move. On the other hand, if we see uprise, then we have to wait how much it is going up. So how we will be seeing this move? Let's see on the daily time frame. Now you saw back to back quite a few strong daily move. Now this is in a very bottom. Now the market is completely uncertain. So what is likely to happen? Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. You see there is a big move. Now after this kind of move, we have to wait for a healthy retracement to the upside. So as I mentioned, we could potentially see a retracement to the upside, considerable retracement, couple of green candles smaller. As soon as it will again started to create strong bearish candle, and then we will consider going short with our student to take this move to the downside. Now no one can say what kind of candle it will create, how it will create. We need to see familiar market structure that will give us a bearish move. Now if you want to learn this kind of market structure, you can join my program. I teach hundreds of traders. They learn, they become independent. It's a good opportunity for you. Now let's see on GBPUSD what kind of price action it is creating. Now as like GBPJPY, GBPUSD also strongly bearish, starting with monthly time frame. Let's see what kind of price action. Now as you know that in my previous analysis, what did I say after this doji? GBPUSD is dropping, and that is what exactly happened. You can see that this is a historically downtrending market, creating a head and shoulder here on the monthly, and then the price broke. Now the previous months we saw a doji, Now, as I told you in my previous weekly analysis, every weekly analysis, what did I say? That GBPUSD after this doji is likely to drop, and that is what happened. GBPUSD drop from here. Weekly, what kind of price action? Now, previous week we saw a strong bearish candle followed by another one. Okay, now from here, what you can expect? Another one to drop. Let's see how we can see this move. As you can see, the price is level of support and it's a strongly bearish market. The price basically went up, broke this trend line, and finally again went back to the trend line. So daily time frame, what kind of price action we have now on the daily? Now this is a typical downtrending market structure. Let me show you the clear level of support. So this is the level of support. This green candle is likely to be tested as a resistance. So this is the support here, likely to be tested as a resistance and likely to drop from here. So we will be using our trend following strategy on this one to take this move to the downside. Now, if you don't know what is a trend following strategy, as I told you, there is an opportunity. I put 10 people, a coupon with 50% discount for 10 people. The coupon will be in the description area. You can use that to join this lifetime access, where you will be learning all the trading strategies to become an independent trader, as well as you will be receiving live trade signal like this. You see the quite a few back-to-back trade, hit profit target, you'll have a lot of value in it. As I told you, if you don't want to join, completely fine. Stay with the free channel and press that bell notification so that you don't miss whenever I release analysis. There is some time gap in YouTube. I need to upload them and to send it to you. So be patient and always manage your risk. So at this point on the daily time frame, we see a support here to be tested as a resistance, and we could potentially see a drop. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame how we can find. Now 4-hour, as you see that the price started to move a smaller candle on the new trading week, and we will be waiting for 1 or 2 more candles to the upside to test this level, and then we will be waiting for another, creating another lower low. As soon as you will see suitable entry, I'll send trade signal to the VIP member, and also I will update on YouTube with live analysis. Hopefully you found value in this analysis. If you find value, smash the like button. Now let's see DXY, how it is performing. Now, as you know, the DXY is basically the mirror of euro dollar, or it's a dollar index. So when dollar getting stronger, DXY will go up. So this is a strongly bullish market on dollar yen, DXY. As I mentioned in the previous analysis, what did I say? That dollar DXY is likely to go up, and that is what happened. We could potentially see further push to the upside with dollar. As I told you that in crisis moment, yen dollar there normally goes up. People consider it as a safe haven. So there is a saying that when people are fearful, you have to be greedy. That's the smart traders approach. So now people are fearful. The traders, we winning traders, are greedy. We need to grab the profit from the market. Monthly is up, likely to go up. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Now weekly, we saw that previous week there is a wickless candle. There is no wick at the bottom. There is a gap opening here, so we could potentially see that one little bit of retracement and possibly another push to the upside. Let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily, we saw last day of trading week also there is a gap opening, so we could see potentially a retracement to the maybe half body of this daily candle, or even to the gap of this daily candle, and we could potentially see an uprise. Let's see on the 4-hour. Now on the 4-hour, we will be waiting as like the other dollar pairs. We will be waiting for a test of this, as I told you, as a support, and as soon as we will see potential longing opportunity from here, we will go long with high risk to reward ratio. These are all forex currency pair that we will be analyzing cryptocurrencies and US30, and then we'll wrap up. Let's see BTCUSD, how it is performing. Now monthly time frame, as usual, BTCUSD, now because of the fundamental, Bitcoin also dropping, and it is likely to drop further. Let's see how it is creating a market structure. Now monthly, as you can see, the previous months the bulls tried to push the price high. It's a very weak approach from the buyers. So we saw that the price basically went up, tested this around 50% of this week of the candle, and now we see a move to the downside low. So we could see potentially further drop on BTCUSD. Let's see on the weekly. Now weekly candle, as you can see, the price started to move up, and then we saw further push to the downside. Now this weekly candle is going to close after 1 day, but this is a bearish move. As you can see on the weekly, BTCUSD has created a visible head and shoulder pattern. Now this current week, what you saw, that basically it has tested this neckline of this head and shoulder. This is the neckline of this head and shoulder. You saw that there is, when you see a head and shoulder, now if you don't know what is a head and shoulder, I have a dedicated video on head and shoulder, how to trade them properly. You can watch them. The link will be in the description area. You can jump onto my channel. There is a lot of valuable strategy learning video. It will change your trading system completely. So what you see, that head and shoulder, after this head and shoulder, you can expect the price to test and then drop again. So we saw the same approach here. What you saw, that the price tested this neckline of this head and shoulder with this weekly candle, and we saw a rejection. So that is a sign of deeper move on BTCUSD. Let's see on the daily. Now daily, after this triple top here, okay, we saw another breakout. So we potentially could see a breakout of this trend line on this daily time frame. So what is our approach? Let me draw it properly, and then it is a clear approach is that we need to see, as you can see, that there is a structure here. It is creating this kind of structure. So we need to see a breakout of this structure. As soon as we'll see breakout of this structure, we'll wait for a retest, and then we'll considering going short with our student with high risk to reward ratio. Now this is the approach with BTCUSD. Bearish, no way. Now let's see on the Ethereum USD. Now Ethereum normally follows BTCUSD, same kind of approach. What you saw, that after the monthly candle, the bulls tried to push the price high, and then we see further drop. Let's see on weekly, same kind of approach. We saw a doji here. Now the weekly is almost closing. We saw a head and shoulder here on the weekly time frame. Okay, now after this head and shoulder, we saw a test of this neckline. You saw there is a test of this previous support as a resistance, and then we could potentially see a drop from here. So daily time frame, how we can enter a trade on this one. Now like the BTCUSD, we have to wait for a breakout of this level of support completely. As soon as we will see breakout, we will wait for a retest. This is the healthy approach to trade any instrument. Any breakout, you have to wait for a retest. As you know that more often there is false breakout than a breakout. If you don't know what is a false breakout, jump onto my YouTube channel. There is a completely dedicated video on false breakout. I'll link all through in the description area. You can watch that. Let's see now indices or index on US 30 and US 500. Now US 30 Dow Jones, as I mentioned, what did I say in my daily analysis every day on the YouTube channel? This instrument is likely to drop from here. It's a bearish structure, and that is what's happening. Let's see on the monthly first of all to see a bigger picture. Now US 30 on the monthly, after the previous months this kind of doji, we saw now another one to be created to be bearish, and we could potentially see a further move at least to this level. Why? You can see that there is a strong monthly candle here. You saw there is a red candle among this big green move to the upside. So from this green red candle, we could potentially see these prices coming to test this, this resistance as a support before creating any push to the upside. So we have a gap to fill on US30. Let's see on the weekly time frame how we can find. Now on the weekly, as you see that the previous week the price opened with a gap. Now this gap, after this kind of gap, this kind of doji, this candle is closed, we might see even another gap opening and then drop. Okay, so this is you saw that the market, after this long consolidation, the market broke to the downside and likely to drop further. These two are double doji with a lower high. Now double doji is very powerful. I have a completely separate strategy on how to trade double doji. You can watch them, the link will be in the description. You can watch them. That is a completely outstanding strategy. That one strategy can make you a profitable trader. It's free. Watch that. Now you see in this one, on the daily, we saw that the price created this doji, tested this 20 period moving average. Now this is, as you can see, starting from here, this is a downtrending market structure creating a series of lower high and lower low. Simplicity, guys. Be simple. Don't throw a bunch of indicators and making the chart complex. Keep it simple. Read the market structure, and you saw that in my chart I have only moving averages. Sometimes I use RSI or ATR whenever I need it, but mostly these are the indicators that I use to beat the market every single day. Now after this doji, you saw that there is a touch of this 20 period moving average, and we see a breakout. Now at this point, what is likely to happen? Let's see on the 4-hour time frame to see how we can trade. Now 4-hour, we have to wait for, in the new trading week, we could potentially see a gap opening. Now what is likely to happen? See, if we see a gap opening here on the new trading week like this, there is a high probability that this instrument is likely to drop from here, and that is the advantage that we will be tweaking. Smash the like button now. If we see gap opening, according to the rules of our strategy, we will considering going short with a high risk to reward ratio. Now this is the plan for US30. Now US 500 is similar kind of market structure, so I'm not going with whole a monthly and weekly. The same kind of market structure, everything is same. US 500 will be waiting for a gap opening here. If you are trading only US 500, I request you just skip up a little bit, previous time frame, watch US 30 analysis that I made just now, and then what we will be waiting in this one as well, we will be waiting for a gap opening, okay, to the downside. If we see a gap opening and a down, then we'll consider going short based on what kind of price action it is creating with our student, because this is a bearish market structure. You see there's a consolidation and breaking to the downside. So this is the plan for US 500. So these are the currencies, cryptocurrencies, and index that we will be considering trading next week. This is not limited. I could send any trade signal whenever new opportunity arising with any kind of pairs that we are trading every single day. Now if you want to stay up to date, subscribe to the channel, and also you can join my program if you like. There is a lot to take from it. If you are not prepared to join now, no problem, stay with the YouTube channel. I'm trying to provide as much information as to help you to develop as a trader. Thank you for waiting with me for this long time to watch this video, and thank you for staying with me. I will help you to become the best trader. See you soon in my next trading video.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to